Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SmackDown Live. We are kicking things off, as you guys can see, Darren Young versus Stardust in the SmackDown Live United States Championship Tournament. Alberto Del Rio last week defeated Tyson Kidd, and that was the only matchup of last week in the United States Championship Tournament. And then tonight we got Alexa Bliss taking on Alundra Blaze, and then we have Blake and Murphy taking on the Golden Truth in the Tag Team Championship Tournament. And then we have Chris Garcia taking on Mark Henry in the United States Championship Tournament. And then tonight we have Brock Lesnar taking on Dean Ambrose in the tournament for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to pull up the rules right now before we get this match underway. The rules are: you can win by KO, you get 5 points. You win by pinfall, you get 4 points. Win by submission, you get 3 points. Win by countout, you get 2 points. And win by disqualification, you get 1 point. Last week, Dean Ambrose defeated Apollo Crews. He got 4 points on the board. Dean Ambrose defeated Edge and got 4 points on the board before I changed all the rules and stuff again. And Brock Lesnar defeated Apollo Crews. But I changed the rules, so if by chance anybody in this tournament wins by KO, they will get 5 points added to whatever their score is. So if Apollo Crews and Edge somehow get a KO victory on each other or whatever, whoever gets that win will then get 5 points and they'll be in the lead. But if Dean Ambrose or Brock Lesnar gets a KO victory, then they'll get 5 points added on to their 4 points that they currently have right now. And this is the second week of SmackDown Live, and these tournaments will hopefully end at Extreme Rules to crown the deserving champions for SmackDown Live. You got the United States Championship Tournament, Del Rio advanced. There's a lot more matches that go through, but we're going to be busting out 2 of them here tonight: Darren Young versus Stardust and Chris Garcia, my character, versus Mark Henry. We got SmackDown Live Women's Championship action as Alexa Bliss will take on Alundra Blaze. And then, like I said, the Tag Team Tournament featuring Blake and Murphy and the Golden Truth. So that's all going down here tonight. And if you guys haven't watched my previous video, which is episode number 3 for Monday Night Raw, you guys missed a incredible scene as Finn Balor turned his back on his best friend Shinsuke Nakamura over the Universal Championship. I thought for sure Finn Balor was going to congratulate Shinsuke Nakamura over his victory over Scott Dawson, because on the first week of Raw, Shinsuke Nakamura went up against John Cena, and John Cena defeated Shinsuke Nakamura, taking him out of his debut. And then this past Monday, Shinsuke Nakamura ended up defeating Scott Dawson of the Revival, and then AJ Styles came out and surprisingly attacked Nakamura, but Nakamura took AJ out. Then Baron Corbin came out and then Nakamura took Baron out, and then Finn Balor came out congratulating Nakamura on his victory and everything. And then as soon as the celebrating was over, Nakamura was laid flat on his back, and Finn Balor just completely attacked and destroyed Nakamura. But he did not get any serious injuries. He's not at the hospital or nothing. He is doing okay. But that is what happened on Monday Night Raw. So let's get SmackDown Live started with Darren Young versus Stardust in the SmackDown Live United States Championship Tournament. And here we go, kicking things off with Darren Young. He used to be a in the tag team with Titus O'Neil from the Primetime Players, but Titus O'Neil is over on Monday Night Raw, but Titus ended up attacking Darren Young after they lost a tag team match on Monday Night Raw before the brand split, and that is why the Primetime Players are no more. So Darren Young is going it alone, trying to capture United States Championship gold, but he has a tough task in the bizarre one called Stardust. So both these superstars, Darren Young and Stardust, have had United States Championship gold before, and they're looking to capture it again. But only one superstar in this matchup will move on in the tournament. Stardust crazier than ever. Him and his brother used to be a team at one point called the Brotherhood, but Stardust ended that really quick. But Stardust is gonna try and make a name for himself and get up in this tournament by defeating Darren Young. But let's get this match started. Alright, so here we go, underway. The bell just rang. Stardust with an arm lock into a suplex. Nice sequence there to start things off with Darren Young. Big drop kick taking Darren Young. A throat chop, my goodness. But yeah, guys, if you missed Monday Night Raw, make sure you go back and check that episode out. We are 2 weeks away from the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and we possibly might be crowning some champions by that time, but we got to get these tournaments up and going first. Only 3 women so far have advanced. Bayley defeated Charlotte. Sasha Banks defeated Natalya, and Tamina got a bye, so she'll be facing Sasha Banks next week. And then we definitely got to get this United States Championship tournament underway. Or if it doesn't happen, then I'll make sure it happens at Extreme Rules, and then we'll end up crowning a new champion there. Tonight, Blake and Murphy are taking on Golden Truth, and then the winner of that will face the Vaudevillains. The New Day will take on American Alpha, and then the winner of that will go on to face the Lucha Dragons because they got a bye. A lot of great action here on SmackDown Live. But we were just getting it started with United States tournament action. Darren Young now forearm shots in the corner. A big chop to the chest of Stardust, my goodness. But Darren Young going for the pin on Stardust. 1, 2, and oh man, Stardust. He almost ruined this match for himself if he wouldn't have kicked out. But Darren Young with a go behind. Drop kick to the knee, but Stardust moved out of the way. Headlock. Stardust with the reversal. What a maneuver from Stardust. Stardust now just choking Darren Young. Showing exactly why he is a bizarre one. Darren Young with the DDT taking Stardust down though. Darren Young now dragging Stardust in the middle of the ring going for a pin. Oh no, he is not. He's going for a signature maneuver. What a sequence of maneuvers there. 2, and Stardust kicks out. And Darren Young, Irish whip to the corner. Oh my goodness. Nice half and half suplex there from Darren Young. Darren Young looking for it. He's looking for it. The gut wrench. And there it is. What a maneuver. Darren Young going for the pin. Is he going to advance in the tournament? 1, 2, 3. And Darren Young is one step closer to capturing United States Championship gold. Darren Young just made a statement against Stardust. He is definitely looking to make himself great again. So Darren Young on the edge of making himself a 2-time United States champion, but that was before the brand split, so this will be Darren Young's first time being SmackDown Live United States champion. Let's go to the next match. Alright, so here we go. Blake and Murphy looking to become the number one contender, or looking to become the tag team champions, but so is the Golden Truth. Let's see what happens in this matchup. Right away, Murphy going at R-Truth, taking him down with a float over DDT. All the teams on SmackDown Live are wanting to become tag team champions, but there's only one way to do that. They got to survive the entire tournament, and they will become tag team champions. But who is it going to be? Enzo and Big Cass are already out. The Vaudevillains defeated them, so Enzo and Big Cass are not able to capture the gold, but I'm sure they will sometime down the road. R-Truth with Irish up into his corner, tagging in Goldust. What a maneuver. Nice tag team. Nice tag team work there from Golden Truth. Murphy now tags in Blake. Oh my goodness, what a back suplex. And American Alpha, they are in a disadvantage because they don't know which members of the New Day they'll face. It's an odd pairing because they could be facing the power of Big E, the speed of Kofi Kingston, the speed of Xavier Woods, the agility of Kofi Kingston. Or they could be facing the agility of Xavier Woods and Big E, or Xavier Woods and Kofi. It's hard to tell which members of the New Day will be in a match. But I'm pretty sure American Alpha will be able to do it. If they really want championship gold here on SmackDown Live, then they'll figure out a way to overcome any odds that are thrown in front of them. But right now, Blake and Murphy are holding their own against the Golden Truth. The Golden Truth are holding their own against Blake and Murphy, but Blake with a big uppercut taking Goldust down. The veteran Goldust, I should say. In the beginning, the Golden Truth really wasn't going to work out. But then they figured out a way to make it work. But now Blake, what's Blake looking? Oh my goodness, Blake with a running power slam. My God, taking Goldust down. Blake now dragging Goldust away from the ropes, going for a pin. Will the Golden Truth be eliminated from the tag team tournament? No. Kick out at 1 from Goldust. Goldust now running over to R-Truth. Blake with the reversal, going over to tag in Murphy. These two teams don't want to make no mistake. Here comes Goldust again. Hip toss, elbow drop, kick up by both of the Golden Truth members. That is incredible. Big elbow to the top of the head of Murphy, but Murphy with a roll up. 1, 2. Goldust gets out of it. Wait a minute, Goldust. 1, 2. Murphy now Getting out of it. 1. And Goldust kicks out. My goodness. Murphy now just... Oh no. R-Truth got Murphy. Goldust was rocked. Headbutt to Murphy. And he goes down. Murphy with the reversal. And Murphy now. DDT. I mean, Brainbuster. Blah, 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 blah. My goodness. I can't talk right now. 1, 2. And Goldust kicks out and R-Truth saves the matchup for him and his team in this tournament. What a brainbuster that was for Murphy. I couldn't speak and think of the name of it. I just said something. 2. And Goldust again kicks out and R-Truth saves the matchup again. Big knee to the gut. Float over DDT, taking Goldust down. He's busted open, I think. I don't know. I can't really tell. Murphy now, kick to the chest. Oh yeah, somebody is busted open. I do think it's Goldust though. 1, 2, 3. And Murphy and Blake pick up the victory and they move on in the tournament. So they'll be facing the Vaudevillains next week. What a win for Blake and Murphy, picking it up over the Golden Truth. So next week on SmackDown Live, it is going to be the Vaudevillains taking on Blake and Murphy. And then next week also will be the New Day taking on American Alpha. And the winner of that match will take on the Lucha Dragons. Like I said, guys, there's plenty of action going on until Extreme Rules. Let's go to the next match. So coming up next, guys, is our co-main event of the evening as Dean Ambrose is looking to put some more points on the board. But he has a tough task at hand. He has faced this man before. Tonight on SmackDown Live, Dean Ambrose has to take on Brock Lesnar. Let's get Brock out here. And here comes Brock Lesnar, the man that likes to take people to Suplex City. We haven't seen Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman in a while. I don't know what the deal's going on with that. It makes me kind of wonder where Paul Heyman might possibly be. But it doesn't matter. All that matters is Brock Lesnar is actually here on SmackDown Live, where he should be, because this is where he got drafted to. He's not off doing whatever and showing up when he wants to show up. He has to come to SmackDown Live and compete, or he will not have a contract on SmackDown. He would not have a contract on Raw. He would not have a contract with WWE. Brock Lesnar has to fight on the brand he is scheduled to fight at. So, every week, whenever Brock Lesnar is scheduled to compete, he shows up to keep his job. Not saying this man doesn't have money. Former UFC fighter, former UFC heavyweight champion, NCAA champion, former world heavyweight champion. Brock Lesnar done it all. And now we're going to see if Brock Lesnar has what it takes to defeat Dean Ambrose. Or can Dean Ambrose pick up a win over Brock Lesnar and get some more points on the board? We're going to find out right now. Dean Ambrose is crazy. He'll do whatever it takes to get a victory. But if he was smart, he wouldn't do anything stupid to cost himself the opportunity to become WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I think if these guys were smart in this tournament that is going on between these four, that they would find a way to make their opponent get knocked out. I mean, that is 5 points that is going to be added to what you already have, or if you don't have nothing at all. So say Dean Ambrose picks up a victory over Brock Lesnar here tonight, and he gets 5 points by knocking him out. Dean Ambrose will get 9 points added to his board, and Brock Lesnar will get nothing. So Brock Lesnar will stay at 4. And same goes for Brock Lesnar. If he picks up a knockout victory over Dean Ambrose, then he'll get 9 points. But it just all varies. But right now, it's a back and forth matchup right now. Brock Lesnar taking Dean Ambrose a suplex city right away. Different kind of suplexes. Doesn't have to be German suplex, but he is taking him to suplex city. Big elbow to the face. Big forearm shot. My goodness. Brock Lesnar taking Dean Ambrose down. Now, Brock Lesnar just brutally punching Ambrose in the head. And Dean Ambrose with the reversal. I don't know what Brock was going for, but Dean Ambrose was going for a powerbomb. Oh, no. Oh, my God. What a powerbomb from Dean Ambrose. Ambrose now holding his own against Brock Lesnar. Brock probably isn't very happy about this, that he's getting manhandled like this, but Dean Ambrose is a crazy SOB. When something like the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is on the line, you know Ambrose is going to fight. Ambrose. Oh no, slap to the face. That is going to make Brock Lesnar mad. But what a maneuver from Ambrose. Brock Lesnar hard Irish up into the corner. Big knee to the side of the face. That would probably bust somebody open with Brock Lesnar's bare knee. But Brock Lesnar, he's going for triple power bombs. Usually he would go for suplex city, but that is not the case this time. And Brock Lesnar with the third one. Oh my God. Jacking Dean Ambrose away from the ropes now. Going for a pin. 1, 2, 3, and Brock Lesnar gets 4 points added to his score. Brock Lesnar defeating Dean Ambrose, giving himself 8 points. Wow, what a contest. Brock Lesnar's in the lead. Can Apollo Crews or Edge get 5 points somehow by knocking by knocking each other out? Or will they have to settle for 4 points? We'll find out. Things are just getting started here on SmackDown Live. Brock Lesnar defeats Dean Ambrose. Let's get to the next match. Alright, you guys, so the next match on the card is Alexa Bliss taking on Alundra Blaze. But there's a stipulation. Falls count anywhere. So these two women can fight outside the ring. They can fight up on a stage. Anywhere they want. And they can get a pinfall. In order to advance in the SmackDown Live Women's Championship tournament, they gotta settle with these rules. Alexa Bliss seemed very confident going into this matchup. When I had an interview with her, she said that she's gonna destroy all these women and prove why she deserves to be the first ever SmackDown Live Women's Champion. But can she back that up against Alundra Blaze? We're about to find out. And here we go. Match is underway. Alundra Blaze with the reversal right away, taking Alexa Bliss down. Oh my goodness. So that means, but this being false count anywhere too, guys, that means anything is legal. Announce tables, chairs, anything. These women can use whatever they want to keep their opponent down. And look at that, Alundra Blaze already going for a steel chair. Alexa Bliss is going out to follow her. Oh my goodness, Alundra Blaze is going crazy with that chair. Oh my God. Oh, Alexa Bliss with a bulldog. The referee on the outside, as you guys can see, falls count anywhere, so that they can happen outside the ring. these women can fight anywhere they want. Lunge lays with a clothesline. Going for a pin already. Ref going back in the ring to count. Okay. 2. Oh man, I thought that was it. Man, goodness. Alexa Bliss talking that smack and almost cost her the match. Alundra Blaze now getting back in the ring. Alexa Bliss with the reversal. Kick to the corner. Just choking Alexa Bliss. That is all. Choking Alundra Blaze. That's all legal. I'm making a lot of mistakes with my commentary, but you know what? I can't help it. I'm sorry. I try my best here. But Alexa Bliss going to the outside. What's she going to look for here? Alexa Bliss grabs a table. Alexa Bliss going hardcore. Just grabbing a table. What is she going to do with that table? Oh no, Alundra Blaze looking for the German suplex. And she got it. German suplex. 1, 2, 3. And Alundra Blaze wins and takes Alexa Bliss out of the SmackDown Live Women's Championship tournament. So Alexa Bliss was talking all that smack about she's going to destroy all the women to get that SmackDown Live Women's Championship. But as you guys can see, Alundra Blaze stopped that from happening. So Alundra Blaze is one step closer as well. Alundra Blaze, Bayley, Sasha Banks all advanced so far, but now we got Alicia Fox versus Eva Marie and Dana Brooke versus Emma. That is a odd match because Dana Brooke and Emma used to be best friends, but now they gotta face each other. But let's go to the next match. Alright guys, so coming up next is another United States Championship tournament matchup as Chris Garcia takes on Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. This is going to be a fight of Chris Garcia's life. He's going to be battling, like I just said, Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. He's hoping he can get by Mark Henry somehow and capture the United States Championship for SmackDown Live. But Chris has a long way to go before he can get that championship. So if by chance Chris does find a way to win here tonight, then he has some more competition to go through. He has Seth Rollins, he has Tomko, he has Rhino, Booker T, Del Rio, Roman Reigns and Sheamus, Christian, HBK, Jack Swagger, Kane. He has all these guys to go through if he can defeat Mark Henry here tonight. But we're going to find out right now if he can get the job done and move on in the tournament. This is kind of a hard matchup for Chris Garcia because he has to, like I said, face Mark Henry, this man that is just so powerful. Like, he is just strong and everything, but Chris, he's a high flyer, he has speed, he has strength of his own, but not as much strength as Mark Henry. But Chris Garcia with a coast to coast from the other side of the ring. What a maneuver. And Chris Garcia now just choking Mark Henry. And pandering to the crowd. What is that? Oh my goodness, what is it? Handspring Enziguri. Incredible maneuver here by Chris Garcia. Taking Henry down though. Henry went down a heartbeat, but Henry with a short arm clothesline just taking Chris down. My goodness. And Chris Garcia now. Sweep to the leg, taking Henry down. That's a good idea. Working on those tree trunk legs of Mark Henry. But Chris doesn't do it for long. Mark Henry with a headbutt to the back of the head. Chris with the reversal. Oh, Chris Garcia. Oh my goodness, curb stomp. Just like Seth Rollins. That move is banned, but Chris Garcia doesn't care. He just brought it back. Oh my goodness, what a maneuver. See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Chris Garcia has strength when he needs it, but oh my goodness, Chris is just so fast. What do you even call that? Chris going for the pin. 1. Just a 1 count. Oh my goodness, Chris Garcia looks like he pulled out a move out of Shinsuke Nakamura. 2. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Chris Garcia pulling out of a move out of Shinsuke Nakamura's book. I have been talking to Chris a lot, and he said that he's been training with Shinsuke Nakamura all the time. Every day, every morning that Shinsuke gets up, he wakes up, trains. He said that Shinsuke Nakamura taught him how to do the Kinshasa, but Chris Garcia with a pin again. And Chris Garcia win! Chris Garcia somehow found a way to get by Mark Henry just like that. I think it was that move right there, the curb stomp. And then the Kinshasa move, I think, is what did Mark Henry in. That move right there also, I mean, it is unbelievable. We couldn't see the Kinshasa, man, from Chris Garcia, but that was so close. But Chris Garcia picks up the victory over Mark Henry and sneaks it by Henry to advance in the United States Championship tournament for SmackDown Live. Let's go to the next match. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. I have missed watching this entrance on SmackDown, and here he comes, the rated R superstar, Edge. This is, like I said, this is the main event of the evening. This is going to be Edge versus Apollo Crews in that WWE World Championship tournament. Edge lost to Dean Ambrose last week. Apollo Crews lost to Brock Lesnar last week. But tonight, Edge and Apollo Crews are going to be facing each other. The rules still apply. Win by TQ, you get 5 points. Win by pinfall, you get 4. Win by submission, you get 3. Win by countout, you get 2. And win by disqualification, you get 1. So if these two gentlemen are able to get some kind of win on their record books, then they'll be able to get points on the board. But the two superstars with the most points by the time Extreme Rules gets here, then those two men will be battling for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and the other two that have the least amount of points will be eliminated from the tournament. But with these guys being such great performers, great athletes, anything is possible on SmackDown Live. Let's get to the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, Edge is setting up for the spear already. Didn't even give Apollo Crews a chance to breathe. Oh, Apollo Crews with the reversal. Apollo Crews. Comeback is on. My goodness. Apollo Crews jumping through the air like a maniac. And now Edge with a comeback. And Edge looking again for the spear. Is Apollo Crews going to reverse it this time? Spear! 1, 2, 3, and Edge advances. And Edge gets 4 points on the board for himself. And that leaves Apollo Crews with nothing. And this is what happens at the beginning of the match. I didn't have time to push the record button. Edge just brutally assaulted Apollo Crews before the match. So, ladies and gentlemen, Edge now has 4 points on the board, leaving Apollo Crews with nothing. What can Apollo Crews do to get some points on the board for himself? Well, guys, that is it for SmackDown Live, Episode 4. We'll see you guys on Monday Night Raw.